Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Joey from the Wildwood Video Archives and the Wildwood Boardwalk Facebook page. And before we get into today's video, and this actually next couple days video, I just want to make one little announcement. I know that obviously having something political down here causes a lot of heat in the comment sections or heat with each other. And I just want to say that the reason why I'm filming these videos is because, think about the name of the channel, the Wildwood Video Archive. It's to archive an event that is taking place here in the Wildwoods. Besides historical things that had happened in the past, we have to go ahead and preserve what happens today. I know, like right now, I wish there were videos from the 50s and 60s of the Wildwoods, and there aren't any, and it's a shame. So this channel, just like how we do for any event, we're going to document everything. Of course, it's going to be unbiased. I'm not going to give my support to anyone. This is just to go ahead and document. And I hope you guys enjoy these videos the next couple of days. So with that being said, please respect each other. Please respect each other. And let me go ahead and get started with the video. I'm currently live here the day before the Trump rally outside the Wildwoods Convention Center to give you an idea of what they are changing or what they're doing to prepare for the event. Such as, actually, before I even get started, there's people already lined up since yesterday, and they're already circling around Fox Park. But anyway, let me go ahead, flip the camera around. We're going to start by the Wildwood sign and make our way to the convention center. Then I'll show you guys the line in a couple places around the Wildwoods. Now, before I do, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. Now, we have been reporting on everything that's going to be changing down here just so that the event can take place. One of those is that there's going to be no parking available at the convention center, A, and B, there's going to be a 2-block buffer where you can't enter to get towards the convention center. Well, with that being said, parking is going to be a little bit hard, and I know that some streets are going to be completely closed off, which we'll get to later. But right now, we're in front of the convention center parking lot, and right now it is filled with stanchions. That's right, from the Wildwood sign, which is right there, all the way down, it is all stanchions. And that's because this is the official line to get in. The convention center holds roughly about 7,500 people, and at this point, I read an interview today that said there was 175,000 tickets. I don't know if that's creditable, but about a week and a half ago, they had mentioned that there was 100,000 tickets that were pretty much requested. And so for those lucky 7,500, they're going to be waiting in this queue here. Now, there is an already unofficial line that's formed around Fox Park over there, which we'll get to a little bit later. But let me flip the camera around and show you more of this. Now, of course, if you are waiting in line, there are plenty of porta potties, some over here, some down there. They're everywhere. And because most of the island is closed for the season, remember, we are a seasonal town, they are bringing in food trucks, and some of them are setting up right now because I'm assuming that they have a certain time frame they have to be here before the roads close. On a complete side note, I noticed that they finally ripped up the rest of the concrete and just put woods there. That way people can walk in here and not get injured. Very smart thinking there. Now, as we continue down, you will notice this big, giant black box. Well, for those waiting in line or those who eventually are inside and those who fill in over here, there'll be a Jumbotron for you to go ahead and watch. Now, what's interesting, though, is that I know there's maybe only like 2 or 3 speakers. Maybe they'll add more speakers, but I don't know how good the sound's going to be over there. And as we're walking towards the convention center, there's actually men closing off the beach sections because remember, you're not allowed on the beach. So they just put tape over here, and then down there they added a bar. And this gentleman over here is drilling signs into the ground and making a longer, I don't know if he's going to put like a complete metal thing, but it's going to be some kind of rope not allowing you to go on this side of the convention center. So now that's all we can really see from the convention center point of view. Let's go ahead and walk towards Fox Park, which is going to be another holding area, which I know they're going to have a Jumbotron, a couple tents, and a couple food trucks. But right now there's an unofficial line already forming around Fox Park. It's quite interesting just because obviously people have been here since yesterday. That's right, they've been here since Sunday. Today's Monday. And I mean, it's cold out right now, but I know that tonight's going to be even colder. So hopefully they have a ton of layers on. Now, just standing here, you can see that the Oceanic is decked out with banners and things. Let me flip the camera around for you. You can see they have banners going this way and over here. Plus their sign says, "Welcome President Trump." Now, while we're on the subject of visiting Fox Park, we're currently outside the Doo-Wop Experience Museum, which is going to be open today and tomorrow, so you can get warm inside while you're waiting. And I do know that Fox Park is going to be open with bathrooms and, as I said before, tents and different kind of food trucks. But it's nice to see them, and they have a classic rock station here. It looks like they'll be broadcasting from here, probably inside. Luckily, they'll be warm, right? Now let's continue our tour. The line of people is all the way down here. And just to give you an idea on how this line is currently set up, the line starts in the middle of the park all the way over there because they're going to be entering through this park. It circles around Fox Park this way, comes down here, then curves over, and then goes back up the block, and it's snaking all the way down. Yeah. So let me go ahead and share with you some of the line. So you can see as I'm walking currently, they have both sides of the streets pretty much roped off for people to wait. And remember, this is the unofficial line. I mean, the official line is once I finally open the gate. But it's incredible to see how many people are here. We're, 24 hours in advance before, actually more, we're 26 hours in advance before the gates even open. Over there is where the line starts. So it goes this way, all the way over, then circles down, then back up, and all the way down that way. Now we're currently on Montgomery Avenue, so I'm just going to assume that's going to snake all the way down this way more and more. Yeah, I know. And there's a lot of different news organizations down here already. I mean, we got CBS 3 right behind us. There's NBC right down the street, and Telemundo's here, because why not Telemundo, right? Now, here's the official end of the line for right now. Now, keep in mind, it's, 1 p.m. on Monday. We're currently on Baker Avenue. I bet you if we came here tomorrow morning, I don't even know, at 8 or 9 o'clock, this line will be even further down. Now, I don't have the exact time that Fox Park will be open to let people in, but if you tune in our page, I'll probably have coverage throughout the night. Now, the one thing I have to say, it's very interesting to see Wildwood so packed on a random Monday in January. I mean, to see this much, look at this. Even coming into the island, it was pretty packed. It's just very interesting. Very, very interesting. And now CBS 3, one of the news folks down here, came out. Now they're talking to people online. It's interesting to see some of the news crews down here. All right, now we're going to make our way to the Boardwalk just to see if there's any stores open. I do know that a couple of them are selling merchandise. I know they're selling it tomorrow, but let's see if some places are open. Let's go. And now we're on the Boardwalk, and it seems like there are a few places open. Obviously, the Fudge Kitchen is open year-round, but a couple of the t-shirt stores that you're known to buying summer t-shirts at are out selling hoodies and things, so a little bit of the crowd down here, so go check it out. It is so strange to smell funnel cake in January. Really strange. And Polish water ice. There were a lot more businesses open than I thought. Down here, all the way down. Yeah. And now we're on Roberts Avenue, making our way down. Of course, the Fudge Kitchen, open year-round. So no matter what time of year they're open, and thank God they are, because every once in a while, You want something sweet? And they're here for us. Let's continue our tour. I mean, it's incredible on how many places are open. Let me flip the camera around. And even Olympic Flame is open. They have a pizza sign out and they're making pizza. Incredible, right? And now for those who are asking about bathrooms, will there be bathrooms open? The Boardwalk bathrooms are open. They even did a handwritten sign, but at least you know they are open. Now we're leaving the Boardwalk and the convention center to give you guys one last look at where the line is currently at 2:25. Last time we checked, it was at the end of Baker Street, or I guess the beginning of Baker Street. Let's see if it zigzagged another block. And I figured while I am walking, I'll stop by just Fox Park, give you a peek inside just so you can see what it looks like. Nothing really crazy, just really stanchions. It is hard to see, but there's bathrooms here and another Jumbotron in the corner. So if you're waiting in here, you will be able to see it. So here we go for an update on the line. We're currently walking down towards Baker Avenue, and that's where it stopped last time. Definitely looks like it's curving down the other way. So just to kind of give you an update on the line, it ended here originally, and now it's stretching down the block. It's ending right there. Just looks like it's going to snake all the way back. Now everyone keeps telling me it's 6 p.m. to open up Fox Park. I don't really have a confirmation on the time yet. Once again, tune in later here actually on the Wildwood Facebook page, and I'll post it on there. But a lot more newscasters around here. I just showed you guys Telemundo that just went by. And one thing that I have noticed, which is interesting, is that as people are driving down, they're honking their horns like crazy in show of support. So that's something I never expected. Now this is the very, very, very first people waiting online until Fox Park opens. They're going right in, and as I said before, it zigzags all the way down that way. Insane, right? Would you wait this long? I mean, right now we're about 24 and a half hours until the doors open. Not until the president comes on, but until the doors open. Now, one of the many other things we reported about is that they'll be closing off a 2-block radius around the convention center. Currently, we're on Davis and Pacific Avenue, and they already have the barriers here pretty much already just to move into place tomorrow morning. Now, I don't know what time they'll actually move them over, but just so you know, it is a 2, in some places, 3-block radius on where you're not going to be able to drive. So it's not like you can't park. You can't even drop someone off. So anyone who's parked in this street, they're going to have to move the cars because this whole area has to be cleared out. So there you guys go. That's pretty much, as of right now, 24 hours before the event. That's what it looks like. Now, obviously, as soon as school starts letting out and parents get home from work, that line's definitely going to be filling up. Maybe later on tonight in a separate video, I'll go ahead and come back just to give you guys a later edition update of what the line looks like as people make their way into Fox Park. But tomorrow, I mean, if today's any indication how packed it is, wait until tomorrow. But I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. And just once again, I want to say, please be kind to each other, guys. I'm Joey, and I'll see you on the beach. See ya.